work. Just in terms of a post-game evaluation, looking back at our last game, we played with a little bit better energy and effort. We need it to be more sustainable. But I thought the players tried. They were really dejected after that loss, which was a good sign. And we just have to figure out how to not make crucial mistakes at critical times in the game. We did a nice job of building the lead, but we have to figure out a way to not surrender it. But our players and staff, they want to win. Everybody's really passionate about this team. I've said it a million times, there's still another level or two for us to go to. And hopefully, we'll get our fortunes turned around, have a good practice today, because Vanderbilt obviously is a capable team, a team we've already played. Their last 5 games, they were capable of winning any of those games, including ours, because of the way they can shoot the ball. So we got to be ready to defend the 3-point line, and hopefully hit the reset button on our offense and reignite our offense and get it going a little bit more, because it hasn't been very good in the last 2 games.
All right, thank you, Coach. Let's start here with Alex on the right.
One word that kept being brought up with the players was desperate. How desperate would you say this team is right now, your team, in the middle of this skid?
Well, we played against a desperate Mississippi State team, and they were more desperate than us, and they were successful. So whatever the word is, whether it's desperate or more passion, competitive spirit, physicality without fouling, pace on offense and defense, especially on offense rather. You've got to run harder, got to play harder, got to rebound more, and if you want to use the word desperate, great.
Let's go to the middle room here to Michael.
What would be your message to the people out there, the fans out there who are frustrated with what they've seen the last 3 games with a couple of double-digit losses and the 9-point loss?
When we first arrived here, whether fan entrance wasn't really that high. So when you're trying to go somewhere and you're coming off of a season where you've gone to the tournament, and this is year 4 of a head coaching tenure, you want the fans to be excited. You want them to be disappointed. We have more people following us on social media and all the different sites than we've had in a long time. Look at our student involvement in games. We've had our student involvement, 2,500 students at games. We've had sellouts here, more than we've ever seen. We've beaten a lot of top 25 teams, and what comes with that is greater responsibility, but also greater scrutiny. But I would rather have it that way than for us to not be a team that's in contention for an NCAA tournament spot. I would prefer it this way. So we love our fans. With some fans, you really can't change their mind no matter what you do. But we love our fans. Our fans have been very, very faithful to us, and they should be as disappointed as we are when we don't perform well. So, but we love for them to come to the game on tomorrow against Vanderbilt. The game's at 5 o'clock. So we love for them to come out and support us and hang in there with us, because the chapter in this book it's not finalized. This book hasn't been written yet. If we had 15 wins going into the SEC tournament, who knows? But we got a great opportunity in front of us, and it's the one tomorrow here at home against Vanderbilt.
Coach, wanted to ask you about a couple of their players and the challenges they present to your defense. First one is Saban Lee, and the second one is Matt Ryan.
Well, Saban Lee is a terrific player. Now in his sophomore season, had a big game against us last year. He's hard to guard. He's strong, physical. He can shoot it, can get to the basket, and that's what you're seeing a lot in our league. So whether it's Starks or Lamar Peters or Bone from Tennessee, it doesn't matter. Every night you're going to see a really outstanding point guard in this league. When we're done with this game, we go to South Carolina, there's another one there. There's another one with LSU. These guys are good, man. And he has a bright future. Matt Ryan, we know him. We competed against him in my first year here at Alabama. He's a sharpshooter. He's had games where he's attempted 11 3-pointers. If he gets off 11, against us, that's not gonna be good news for us. So we gotta try to do a good job with him, defending him behind the 3-point line, quick release. And he's got a great looking shot, so we gotta do a great job of defending the 3-point line. We fouled 2 three-point shooters in our last game because we were out of position, so we gotta do a better job there.
Far back left, Cecil.
Coach, totally off topic, but something you're at least familiar with. Zion Williams' situation this week sort of reignited the debate about whether kids should go out of high school, whether the 1 year of college is good for them. And having coached a one-and-done player last year, just what's your opinion on what the year of college does for even somebody that's guaranteed to be a top 5 pick, top 2 pick?
It would be very hypocritical for me on 2 fronts. One, from the collegiate experience is an unbelievable experience, even if it is just for 1 year. To be able to matriculate on a college campus and be able to grow and develop, play in some of the most hostile atmospheres around the country. You're playing against, at this level, you're playing against a lot of guys that you're gonna see at the NBA level. To be able to develop from a nutrition standpoint, strength and conditioning, academics, I think it's a wonderful experience. But at the same time, Cecil, excuse me, since I spent 20 plus years in the league as a player and a coach, I think there are a lot of rare situations where kids, if they're a high school senior, they're ready to go. Kevin Garnett, not the Kevin Garnett I played against, Kobe Bryant, even dating back to one of my old teammates, Moses Malone. A lot of those guys, they didn't need college. Tim Duncan didn't need it. He just chose to go. All right. But I think there are those rare situations where kids probably need to have the freedom to be able to go straight to college. But at the same time, just spending 1 year here in college, I saw what it did for Colin Sexton, and he's coming back this summer to go to school. It's a great experience. So I don't think there's a perfect answer, all right? But I think there are those rare athletes like Zion that should have the ability to go straight from high school to the NBA. And for the rest of them, I think college is a great time in your life because everybody's not NBA material. It's only 0.1%. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's how I feel about the subject. Now, you want me to go deeper and talk about whether he should play the rest of this year? Because I've heard some commentary on that. I would love to see him finish the rest of his college career playing on the court and having the chance to go in the tournament. And who knows, if we start playing like a real basketball team, maybe we'll meet up with him down the road.
Have you had your managers check all your shoes?
Yes.
Let's go to the front of the room to the left side here with Tony.
What did you learn from last year's 5-year skid that you can kind of use to prevent a similar skid this year to kind of cut this one out?
Well, at least it's a frame of reference. We've been mired in a losing streak before. Obviously during this time of the year. So the guys that's been here, what's the formula of trying to break out of it? We know defensively we were a little bit better in the last game. Had you told me we were going to hold Texas A&M to 65 points or 63, they scored 1 basket late. Say, man, we got a great opportunity to win that game. So I think they understand the formula, especially the guys that's been here, of what it takes. And they've had some stretches against some really, really good basketball teams. Where we looked like we knew what we were doing on both ends of the floor for a long period of time during the game, and that's the type of effort that we're going to need against Vanderbilt.
Okay, this will be the last question here with Alex.
Avery, you shouldered a lot of the responsibility, the quote-unquote blame for some of the struggles this team has had, taking it off the players, saying it's not on the players. Riley said today, though, a lot of these mistakes, especially in the last game, are silly mistakes that they make. It's on them. They have to take some responsibility themselves. where does some of that lie right now, and how much does it count on the players to step up and rise to the challenge?
Well, it's, obviously, players have individual responsibility, but again, it's my job to help them be the best that they can be mentally and physically, in practice and games, so that they can play to the best of their ability, which is gonna help our team. So, I appreciate that. That's, Riley's a leader, and I think he's taken it upon himself to figure out ways that he can improve to help our team, and he doesn't want to necessarily put the blame on the coaching staff or the coach, but like I've shared with them, it starts with me. We all have to continue to pull in the right direction. There's nobody pointing fingers at them. We're pointing the finger at me, and I have to do a better job of coaching them up, making sure they are crystal clear on what we're trying to do specifically on defense, how to read and react on offense a little bit better so that we can take care of the ball and get more shots at the basket. I have to do a better job of explaining that we need to offensive rebound at a higher level. So again, I appreciate Riley's comments, but I got to do my job of getting them ready to play, and when the game starts, keeping them focused throughout the course of the game and keeping the energy high and effort at an all-time high, so we can give ourselves a better chance to win.
It seems like this last game being an example, but there have been complete halves where things have kind of fallen apart, whether it's a bad first half or a bad second half. Where have you been able to identify why some of these issues have happened, why some of the shooting droughts happen? What is that?
It's a lot of things. You can't. It's 5 or 6, 7 different things at one time when a team loses a lead. It's not just shot selection. It's not just turning the ball over. Maybe it's an individual tendency deal. We're telling our players this kid is more of a driver, but he still drives. Or this guy's a great offensive rebounder, but we don't get enough bodies on him to limit his success on the offensive rebounding front. So a lot of times it's 5 or 6 different things, and when we're playing at a high level, we pretty much solve all of those issues, knowing very well that we're playing against other really good teams that want to win. But we just got to stay in the right mindset, make sure we're ready to play, and I think we can get this turned around.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.